Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to uh, another episode of this Crystal Palace Career Mode. We're doing episode number 11 right now. Sorry, I'm just telling you guys right now. So I'm really sorry that I haven't been uploading consistently. I was pretty sick. I'm still pretty sick now, but I was pretty sick for the last week, and I wasn't able to upload. Um, during the period of time because I wasn't really feeling the best, and yeah, I just kind of lost it a little bit. Didn't really feel like doing anything, so I just waited until my sickness kind of got a little bit better, cleared away, and yeah, I'm happy to say that I can start doing things like recording for you guys. And yeah, so anyways, forgetting all of that, in our first episode, or sorry, first game of this episode, we do come up against Sunderland. I believe they're actually third. They're in third place currently right now, as we're playing right now. So this is a pretty tough game. We did start off the game really well. We had the first chance, but then Sunderland were through on goal, and Doy should have taken it quicker because Scott Dan just showed him how defenders defend, and that was probably one of the best tackles I've ever seen. But this is probably got to be one of the worst defensive areas that I've seen. Kabul takes a really poor touch. Connor Wickham was able to capitalise on his error and just took it into his path and ended up curling the ball into the near post. And I think it's Manone, yeah, the Italian goalkeeper, shot stopper, wasn't able to save Connor Wickham goal. So and that's his sixth goal in the season. Connor Wickham, I think every second game he actually gets a goal, so he's actually a pretty decent striker. So yeah, I'm not looking to selling him at all. I am training him, and I've got really high hopes for him. So yeah, I'm looking I'm looking forward to using him for the majority of this pyramid save. But yeah, that going back into the game, Sunderland did have another chance right here, and Doy wins it. Wins the header, plays Kish. To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I know he's from Tunisia. He used to play for Bordeaux. He played it through to him. Kashawi? I'm not exactly sure. Don't judge me on that because I'm not really the best at names. But yeah, good save from Speroni to keep us 1-0 up. And we do fortunately go in at halftime 1-0 up. I think Sunderland in the game actually deserved a piece of a goal, a piece of the game. I mean, they were playing really good football. They were trying to go forward with the ball when they were keeping possession, not like other teams and the other other games where the computer just passes the ball around just with shits and giggles. But you know what? I do throw the ball out. I think it was to one of my centre backs, and I tried to play a through ball to Johan Gabai. I ended up playing a through ball to my centre back that was 2 meters behind him. I don't know what the hell was going on there. But it was just so retarded. Like, I got a little bit pissed off because I was like, if they score off this, I'm going to be pissed. But Wickham gets another chance. Manone makes a pretty decent save there. I was looking, I always look for the second goal for cushioning, for the cushion. Because, if they score a goal, you know what, it's like, it'd be okay because, we're already 2-0 up. So, yeah, so right there you saw the chance that they had right there. And that's when I knew I needed the second goal because they're looking pretty deadly right now. I mean, they're looking very sharp, very deadly. They could, potentially score. I did make a couple subs just to freshen things up, and I think it made pretty decent, pretty good difference, very positive difference as you do come away with a pretty decent 1-0 win. At the end of the game, the stats were pretty even. Both teams had 3 shots, 2 on target, but the man of the match actually went to Speroni with a 9.2, I believe, right there. He only had to make 4 saves, which makes no sense because they only had 3 shots. But he did, in my opinion, I think he did deserve he did deserve the man of the match because he kept us in the game. Right here, I'm just looking at you know, the subs and stuff. Dwight Gale, whether or not I should play him, but I ended up playing Adebayor, keeping Gale on the bench, and in this Newcastle game. I don't think they're doing too well. I think they're actually coming in, like, I'm not even joking about it, they're in the relegation zone right now. Right now as I'm speaking, Newcastle alongside with Norwich have actually, or they've, you know, it's been guaranteed that they're gonna go back down to the Championship, which is a little bit unfortunate for a side like Newcastle. They do have some pretty decent players, but you know what? It just shows that, you know, if you know, you don't have to have the best team. You know, like like it doesn't really matter how good, you know, your team is. Like, for example, Chelsea didn't really necessarily have, you know, the best season, but I mean, Leicester, for example, it's all about passion. Newcastle have some pretty decent players, but maybe, you know, a couple of them just weren't passionate enough to keep themselves up or something like that. That's my opinion on football. You don't have, like, there's no such thing as a mad player unless, you know, they've been a consistent player for, you know, for roughly, you know, for a couple of years, like Messi and all that. But yeah. It's all about passion in my opinion, and how much you really want it. But starting off this game, we actually were pounding the shit out of Newcastle. We're knocking on their door, you know, a number of times. Zaha right here cuts in, beats 4 players, plays a nice, lovely cushion through ball into Jason Punchin, and Punchin was able to convert it with his left foot to Elliott's right, I believe. So we do go 1-0 up against Newcastle. And we're looking pretty comfortable right now. Like, Newcastle in this game, to be honest, they were really struggling. Like, if it wasn't, you know, I mean, sorry, no, like, they weren't the best team. Like, they struggled to keep possession. They struggled to go forward once they had possession. It was really hard for them to take the ball off us, and we were playing around with them. Like, it was too easy. Like, it was really easy whenever we attacked or just started running at them. It was just really easy for us to go forward and, you know, have a good chance on goal. And Newcastle, they didn't really, like, to be honest, they didn't really have the best game. And I think just, you know, because of the lack of confidence coming into this game, and, you know, like, determination, you know, they obviously didn't really, like, you know, looking at the game right now, they haven't had a shot. They haven't had a shot yet, and I think they only had 42% possession. But right here, I just want to stop and just say, this goal was probably one of the best goals in the series right now. Adebayor or Emre Can play like two or three 1-2s and just rip the living shit out of the whole Newcastle defense. Like, when I scored this goal, I'm like, I was just so proud of myself. Like, it was one of the best goals I've scored in FIFA 16. Like, I mean, long shots are pretty decent goals, but I love goals when I just play in between the lines, and it looks really good. And Emre Can gets another chance here. Unfortunately, he does get blocked. I've actually noticed, like, you know, not just a couple of times, but a lot of the time when you have a shot, it's like very likely that the defenders will just block it as if it's nothing. And I think they've got to fix that, because, to be honest, in real life, I don't see a lot of blocks, you know, especially from about 30 yards out. I don't see a lot of blocks like that in FIFA. You know, it just happens too frequently, too many times in one game, you know, and it just frustrates me a little bit sometimes because it's a little bit unrealistic. But yeah, Newcastle have a chance here, and Speroni yet again, man. Like, in the last game, he put up a fantastic save against Ndoi to keep us 1-0 up against Sunderland. He just made another fantastic save. I think that was Mitrovic into Colback, and yeah, it was actually a really decent, very nice save to keep us to keep the 2-goal cushion. But right here, Elliott comes out, punches with the ball, first time shot. Elliott's thinking, yep, 3-0 down. we've lost, we're gone. But in my opinion, I don't know why Elliot just seemed to slow down at the very end. So I was like, I was a little bit confused because all he had to do was just come across, cut the angle. He didn't necessarily he didn't have to go all the way to the goal and then come out where I was. All he had to do was just cover the goal. But that's something that FIFA, in my opinion, need to fix. The goalkeepers are just sometimes a little bit retarded and don't know exactly what they're doing. But right here we do have the England job and the Chile job. I did end up rejecting that Chile job, and in future episodes, I actually do end up rejecting the England international management offer. So yeah, I'm just gonna fully concentrate on this Crystal Palace career mode right now, just for this season. But that's it. That's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later. See ya.